More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Frank, when you think Fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Whether a ref makes a bad call or it's opposing players or fans trying to get us out of our element, that our ultimate goal is to win, and doing things that are unsportsmanlike aren't going to get us any closer to that goal.
Because in life, many things will not go your way, and by learning now to hold your head up high when defeated and stay humble after a victory will better influence your life for the years to come.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
IAHSAA postseason basketball on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks is driven by Freedom Tire. Welcome to the jungle, Ankeny Centennial High School on opening night of sub-state play in the state of Iowa, as Ankeny Centennial hosts Fort Dodge in the first round of sub-state 4A2 action. As we take a look at our postseason bracket here, Centennial's route to state has to start with a win tonight, and following that, a win on the road at Urbandale, a team that they got swept by in the regular season. Meanwhile, in the top half, Mason City will look to take on Waterloo West. Winner of that one going to Ames High. Both those sub-state semifinals to take place on Friday night. I'm Nick Menson with you here tonight. Let's start off looking at Centennial. Obviously, we have not seen Hunter Runchi playing in a while. did not play at all against Des Moines Lincoln in that 70-35 victory on senior night last Thursday. And with that, however, McLean Gorsh has made a notable step up in his action as he had 15 points in their win last Thursday against Des Moines Lincoln. He shot 5 for 8 from the field, including 5 out of 6 from the three-point line. And then with that, the Jaguars still have their other stars like Keaton Kasperbauer, Luke Mitchell, and Colby Betchen. Kasperbauer and Mitchell, the two leaders for the Jaguars in points total this season. Kasperbauer averaging 10.2, Mitchell averaging 10.6 per game. And with tonight, that will be the key to success, as Mitchell especially led the team in their previous meeting in the regular season this year against Fort Dodge with 17 points during the game. Kasperbauer with 10. Brody Prill, another one to look out for, as in their previous meeting, he had 11 points to be the third and final Jaguar with double digits against the Dodgers in the regular season. That one on a cold and windy Saturday night. Tonight, a cold and windy Tuesday night. Two of the same teams, but with a little bit more at stake tonight. As for the loser, the season will come to an end, but with the victor, a road trip at Urbandale on Friday night at 7 p.m. And with that, we turn it over to our PA announcer, Rodney Tomlinson, with tonight's starting lineups.
He's a senior guard, standing 5'9". Number 4, Brody Prill. "6'3" tall, a sophomore guard. Number 13, Keaton Kasperbauer. At forward, the 6'5" junior. Number 14, Luke Mitchell. And he's a senior, a 5'10" guard. He wears number 15, Colby
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sun-kissed orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the car away.
Postseason basketball on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks wouldn't be possible without Lamberti Murphy's Strong Law, the team for all your legal needs, and Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. Back when both these teams faced off on January 10th, it was the Jaguars emerging victorious, winning in dominant fashion by a score of 63-37. Tonight, the Dodgers will look to keep it much closer and try to pull this game off in upset fashion. The Jaguars, with their home court advantage, looking to use it to the best of their ability. That one going out of bounds off of Fort Dodge on the opening tip to get things started. Centennial will get the ball right out, and they even had the possession arrow in their favor to work with as well. The Jaguars got out red hot in their previous game against Fort Dodge. They'll look to do the exact same tonight. Here is Gorsh from the corner, no good, and rebounded by the Dodgers. Brody Mail had 6 rebounds in their previous meeting back on January 10th. He had his first rebound right there. Driving into the paint was Tytrell Mosley, and a bad pass from him went out of bounds, and right back to Centennial it goes. 40 seconds into the first quarter and no score yet by either team. Casper Bauer need an open target. In the paint is Casper Bauer, off the glass, no good, and rebounded by Mosley. Tavon Feely getting the start tonight. Dodgers with a significant mix around who their starting 5 has been this season. Gavin Davis, also one who didn't start tonight, who we've seen start a lot. That shot off the side of the rim by Mail is no good. On the other end is Luke Mitchell, no good, and rebounded by Mail. A lot of defense here so far in this one to start things off. Tavon Feely needs to pass it back outside. He does to Zuspin. Zuspin in the one-on-one with Gorsh. Gorsh, a player who we've seen with the late season step up. 15 points on Thursday against Lincoln. 7 on the shot clock for the Dodgers. Feely driving in. His shot's blocked by Mitchell. Casper Bauer was the one who blocked it, but a turnover follows it. Dodgers with another chance to try to be the first to score tonight. Tavon Feely one-on-one with Casper Bauer. Reggie Peterson the pass in the paint to Mail. Offensive foul called. Correction, no foul called, just travel it sounded like. So 5:43 to go in the first quarter. Still no score by either team. Luke Mitchell was the leading scorer in their previous meeting with 17 points back on January 10th. Luke Mitchell driving in with the first bucket of the night. Centennial's had a lot of corner three looks fall apart. Betch in there with the most previous one. In their previous meeting, Centennial shot 7 for 20 from the three-point line. Here's a three from Zuspin, it falls. So Fort Dodge with their first lead of the night. Luke Mitchell on the other end trying to answer. He can't quite do so on the first attempt, but he does so on the second. So 4:37 to go in the first quarter. We've seen 3 total buckets in the last minute. Fort Dodge here now trying to get the lead back. In the paint is Peterson, who cannot convert. Gorsh taking it down the other end. Back outside to Beshin. Casper Bauer. Foul called on the floor, so no free throws coming. And they'll stay on this end with the Jaguars. Deterius Johnson checking in for the Dodgers. Johnson only got 1 shot off back in their previous meeting. That one, no good. Another opportunity for the Dodgers to keep it close. Just over halfway through the first quarter and only 3 buckets down so far. Fort Dodge trying to get the 4th. That shot blocked by Casper Bauer as the Jaguars come away with it. On the other end is Brill, who gets it down. 6-3 the lead for the Jaguars. This game starting similar to the way the previous one did. Aiden Zuspin passing back to Feely. Feely has Casper Bauer on him. That pass out of bounds off the hands of Beshin, and it'll stay on this end. 11 to go on the shot clock. Tyson Hook checks in for Reggie Peterson. Drew Chriswisser checking in place of McLean Gorsh in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. 7 on the shot clock for the Dodgers. Mosley needs to get a shot off. Feely, they never got the shot off, as that is the first shot clock violation of the night. And shortly after that buzzer came an air ball from the corner. Wouldn't have counted anyway.
Returning for the Dodgers, number 22,
Reggie Peterson will return back on the floor in place of Tavon Feely in the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Centennial still leading 6-3 with just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Keaton Casper Bauer trying to drive in the paint. He's searching for his first bucket, and he gets it. So 8-3 now the lead for the Jaguars. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Driving in the paint is Peterson, who can't connect. Jaguars eventually come away with the rebound as Mitchell got it out of there. Prill now on the other end. Here's Beshin with a three, no good, and rebounded by the Dodgers. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first quarter, as it is still just a 5-point lead for Centennial. Zuspin passing in the paint to Tyson Hook. Hook has it come out of his hands. Jaguars come away with it. Chris Wizzer on the other end. No foul on the shot, but it is out of bounds off the Dodgers, and it'll stay on this end of the floor. Tavon Feely getting set to check in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. It'll go in place of Tyson Hook. So 1:31 to go in the first quarter. Beshin back to Casper Bauer. Mitchell now trying to look for another bucket. He gets another one in the paint, making it a 10-3 ball game. McLean Gorsh now waiting at the scores table to check in. Almost another turnover, eventually recovered by Zuspin. 15 on the shot clock for the Dodgers. Tavon Feely knocks it down to make it 10-5. Will Perpich also now ready to check in for the Jaguars. That one falls courtesy of Luke Mitchell. And he's so far off to a red-hot start. Tavon Feely in the one-on-one with Casper Bauer again. That one snagged out of the air by Beshin. Here is Prill on the other end, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell, keeping it in bounds. A foot was out of bounds, for that matter. A for effort by the Jaguars there, just not able to fully execute. McLean Gorsh and Will Perpich checking in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution for the Jaguars. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shot clock turned off for the Dodgers. That bucket no good from Mosley. 3 seconds for Centennial. Beshin trying to drive in. He's fouled on the floor. Jaguars will have 1.2 seconds to get a shot off. It'll be McLean Gorsh to inbound to try to find the open player for the shot. Casper Bauer not able to knock it down at the buzzer. We hit the end of the first quarter as Centennial leads 12-5 on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We'll come back with the second quarter after this.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
12-5 our score as we get started with the second quarter on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. These two teams played back on January 10th. Centennial won it 63-37. They'd love to make it a season sweep here in the first round of Sub-State 2 in Class 4A. And Zuspin with a three attempt, no good off the back iron, and rebounded by Perpich. Gorsh thought about a three of his own, hesitated. Beshin now slowly taking his time. 16 on the shot clock for the Jaguars. Beshin driving in, no foul called, and rebounded by Feely. Dodgers now with an opportunity to chip into the 7-point deficit. Foul called against Colby Beshin. And that is his first of the night. And if I remember right, we didn't have any fouls called in that first quarter, maybe just 1 on 4 Dodge. That's the first foul all night against Centennial, as we're almost 9 minutes in. That three good from Tyrell Mosley. He makes it a 4-point game here in the second quarter on the early half. Here's the three from Gorsh in the corner to answer. And like we said, Gorsh has made a late season surge in his contribution here, especially with Hunter Runchie not being able to play here down the stretch in these last few games. And the paint is Mail trying to answer, and he can't do that. Foul called as Chris Wizard drew it on the floor. Interesting little hand signal that these refs are using. A little swirly motion with it. Luke Mitchell checking in place of Colby Beshin in a part of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. 6:18 to go in the second quarter and a 15-8 lead for the Jaguars. Mitchell in the paint off the top right corner of the glass. That was a common look we saw at a Ryland Baiting back in the girls' regional semifinal win. Would have been last Tuesday night that I think we saw that. That one, no good by the Dodgers. Actually, it was actually last Saturday night that the girls had that regional semifinal win. Casper Bauer, no foul called in the paint, and a jump ball called. So it'll stay on this end with the Jaguars. 26 seconds to go on the shot clock, 5:26 to go on the game clock. That shot by Chris Weiser, no good, and out of bounds off of Centennial. And this time it goes back to the Dodgers. Tyrell Mosley giving it to Feely here. Dodgers trailing by 9. Haven't seen him trail by double digits yet tonight. 15 on the shot clock for the Dodgers as we hit the 5-minute mark in the second quarter. 7 to go for the Dodgers. They need to get a shot off here. That one in the paint. A jumper no good by Feely and rebounded by Centennial. Chris Weiser with the 3 look. No good, but rebounded by Perpich. Gorsh with the mid-range jumper. He knocks it down on the second chance shot. And a timeout taken by Willie Williams. It's a 30-second timeout. So we'll take a look at the girls bracket, who we were just talking about here not too long ago. In their regional semifinal, they had a win in their second meeting this season against Des Moines Roosevelt here at home by a much larger margin than their regular season game. They'll take on Cedar Falls on Tuesday night, tomorrow night specifically at 7 p.m. It'll be a road game, so you won't find it here on Centennial Digital. You'll have to look out in Cedar Falls for whatever they're using to live stream it, if they're even live streaming it. Meanwhile, 4:35 to go on this end with the boys here in the second quarter as they currently lead 19-8. They're also looking for their second win of the season against a playoff opponent. Tytrell Mosley in a one-on-one with Gorsh. No three look for Mosley. He takes a mid-range jumper, instead no good, and rebounded by Mitchell. Perpich on the other end, driving in. He looked like he wanted to dunk it, but the look went away as Mill got his hand in it, but a foul was called. So it's actually Tytrell Mosley who's called for his first foul. It's the second of the quarter against Fort Dodge as Will Perpich goes to the line to shoot two. Perpich missing the first free throw out of two. He did not have any free throw attempts in that previous win against Lincoln. Perpich came into tonight 2 out of 6 from the line this season. He goes 1 for 2 on that trip and makes it a 20-8 ball game. Halfway through the second quarter, Centennial with a double-digit lead. Didn't see one in the first quarter, but they've slowly built to that point. That shot, ugly looking and no good from Reggie Peterson, rebounded by Centennial. McLean Gorsh searching for the open man. He goes back and forth with Prill. Runchy's Betchen's three look went away. Gorsh not able to connect from three. That one out of bounds off Fort Dodge. It'll stay on this end. Drew Hansen now checking in his first appearance on the floor tonight. He comes in place of Will Perpich in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Tyrese Johnson comes in place of Brody Mail for the Dodgers. Mitchell again getting it to go down off that top right corner of the glass. Dodgers offense has gone stagnant here as they trail by 14. Another jumper by Mosley is no good and rebounded by Beshen. Brody Prill back to Beshen on the other end. Mitchell with a three attempt. He can't get it to go. Rebounded, however, by Beshen. We said his name a lot on this trip. Drew Hansen driving in from the corner. He gets the floater to fall and makes it 24-8. .2:15 to go in the second quarter. Dodgers searching for their first bucket here, trying to end their scoring drought. And a 5-second violation against the Dodgers. They're taking a little too long in their offensive scheme. And another turnover results because of it. Centennial students section making a lot of noise. 3 rows of students tonight. A turnover there as the Dodgers come away with it. Peterson on the other end cannot get it to go. A foul called against Tyson Cook. So that is his first foul of the night. The third of the quarter against the Dodgers. Here's a deep three from Gorsh, no good, off the backside of the iron. Almost another turnover. Mitchell back to Hansen in the corner. Hansen driving, passing back outside again. Beshen knocking it down to make it 27-8. Haven't seen a 20-point lead yet, but the Jaguars are certainly coming close. Dodgers, meanwhile, haven't scored in over 3 minutes. Mosley now trying to drive it in, retreating back to the perimeter. In the corner is Peterson. Peterson trying to drive it in the paint himself. Peterson off the glass, good to break their scoring drought. 43 seconds to go before halftime here. The corner three look went away. Mitchell again, same spot, same result. And now 30 seconds to go with the shot clock turned off. Reggie Pearson passing back to Zuspin. Zuspin the one-on-one with Prill. 15 seconds to go here in this one. Here's a corner three at the top of the key, look good. The putback by Peterson. Last shot for the Jaguars. An offset three, no good from Prill. And the second chance shot from Hansen didn't go either. But the Jaguars hit the break, leading 29-12 in the first round of Sub-State 4A2 here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We'll be back with our halftime update after this.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
Searching for a home that combines a resort lifestyle with the comfort of being close to your loved ones? At Epcon Communities, we make building your dream home an easy and exciting journey. Choose the floor plan that fits your lifestyle, handpick the finishes to make it uniquely yours, and leave the rest to us. We'll handle the construction, you focus on the fun part. After closing day, your new home is all yours, ready for you to start enjoying the community, the amenities, and that special sense of belonging. Visit clarityconstruction.com for more.
Whether a ref makes a bad call or it's opposing players or fans trying to get us out of our element, that our ultimate goal is to win, and doing things that are unsportsmanlike aren't going to get us any closer to that goal.
Because in life, many things will not go your way, and by learning now to hold your head up high when defeated and stay humble after a victory will better influence your life for the years to come.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
Halftime here from Centennial High School as the Jaguars currently lead Fort Dodge 29-12. We bring you a couple of other scores here in Class 4A around the state, as currently Valley leads Iowa City West 17-10. Over in Cedar Rapids, a battle between Jefferson and Kennedy. Kennedy dominant in that one, currently up 26-6. And then Lewis Central, one of the smaller 4A high schools, currently leading Des Moines Lincoln 18-10. And then in Class 3A, all 64 of those teams in action tonight. 8 regions of 8, no byes for either team. ADM against Clark Community High. They're currently leading that one 51-13 at half. Nothing but dominance out of the Tigers just southwest of here. And then Assumption in a battle with Mount Pleasant leading by 10 at halftime, 28-18. And then Bishop Heelan and Harlan, that one close as the Crusaders lead 17-12. A single-digit game over there. And then another halftime lead only by 5 to Cora, leading at home against West Delaware 33-28. We continue to get even closer. Glenwood and Saydell. Glenwood leading at home 18-16 at halftime. And then how about Mount Vernon and Bondurant Farrar? A far drive for the Blue Jays out to the eastern side of the state. Mount Vernon leading 13-8 at the end of the first quarter. As some more games start to hit halftime, Cedar Rapids Xavier currently leads Maquoketa 26-10. And then Pella, who was a top 5 team in Class 3A to finish the regular season, currently leading Fairfield 23-14. So with that, we'll head back to break with the third quarter coming up after this on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks, driven by Freedom Tire.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic. Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
IAHSAA postseason basketball in the Carl Chevrolet family of networks is driven by Freedom Tire. A special thanks to the Ankeny Centennial Basketball Club, as well as our postseason sponsors, Lamberti Murphy Strong Law, the team for all your legal needs, and Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. So far through the first half, it was truly the Luke Mitchell show. His career high in a game for points scored is 19. He already has 14 so far in this one, and he has been loving the top right corner of the window, as that is how he has gotten the majority of his points. He had 17 in his previous victory against Fort Dodge. The Dodgers starting with the ball as we get started with the third quarter here from the jungle. Reggie Peterson missing the first shot of the third quarter as the Jaguars come away with the rebound. Jaguars on the later half of the first started to figure it out from three. Here's the deep one from Gorish. Right as we talk about threes, he makes one. It's the first bucket of the quarter by either team. Now Ty-Terrell Mosley and the Dodgers searching for an answer. They had a very significant scoring drought in the second quarter. They would hope to avoid that same drought here in the second half of this ball game. 7 seconds on the shot clock for Fort Dodge. They need to get a shot off. Here's Zuspin. The shot clock violation forced by the Jaguars. It's the second against Fort Dodge of the game. They had one earlier in the first half. Centennial with another chance to build upon their lead. Prill passing the paint to Mitchell. Outside of the corner to Casper Bauer, who can't connect. Rebounded by Prill. In the corner back to Gorsh. Gorsh with an offset jumper. He gets it to fall. Gorsh with the late season surge has made his presence known on the floor. Tavon Feely now needing to pass it off. He does so to Zuspin. Reggie Peterson now pass back to Feely. Feely trying to drive in. He's stopped by Prill. The shot no good over the rim. Mitchell on the other end. There it is. That same spot. He's now at 18 points. He's one away from his career high points per game. That mid-range jumper good by Reggie Peterson. Luke Mitchell with one more bucket can reach his career high. Missed that shot. That would have done it. Dodgers on the other end trying to chip in. And Feely is fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot two. It's the first foul of the game against Colby Beshin. Correction, it's the first foul of the quarter against the Jaguars. It's the second against Beshin of the game. Carter Morris now on the floor, as well as Gavin Davis for the Dodgers in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Feely missed the first free throw out of two. He knocks down the second one to go 1 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe. Tyson Hook now checking in place of Feely in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution for the Dodgers. 5:03 to go in the third quarter. Gorsh with another jumper, no good, off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Fort Dodge. In their previous meeting, Centennial only out-rebounded the Dodgers 26-22. And so far it's been pretty even tonight. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Dodgers here. Driving in was Davis as he passed back to the outside. 10 to go on the shot clock. Davis passing inside to Mosley as it was pulled away by the Jaguars. In the corner, Prill driving in through the back door, no good, but he's fouled on the shot. Head coach Willie Williams didn't like that call, but it will send Prill to the line. Carter Morris called with his first foul of the game in the first of the quarter against the Dodgers. Prill knocking down the first free throw out of two. He came into tonight 10 for 17 on the season from the charity stripe. Drew Chriswizzer and Colby Beshin checking in place of McLean Gorsh and Luke Mitchell in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Prill missing the second free throw. It remains a 37-15 game here from Centennial High School. The jumper from Peterson goes down. A 20-point lead for Centennial as we hit the halfway mark in the third quarter. Brody Prill into Mitchell. Perpich fouled. It was on the floor. That one against Gavin Davis. It's his second foul of the game. And a timeout taken by the Dodgers. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them here on Centennial Digital as the Jaguars lead 37-17.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
(37-17) our score as we say welcome back to postseason basketball on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. These two teams played in a matchup back on January 10th, a windy, cold Saturday afternoon that the Jaguars won 63-37. Centennial looking for the same dominance tonight. A foul called on the floor again, right off the inbound. Gavin Davis called for his third foul of the game All 3 of those fouls have came here in the third quarter. Long high inbound to Chris Weiser. No corner 3 look for Prill. Prill with a jumper, no good off the back iron, and rebounded by Perpich. The deep 3 from Beshin, no good. That one rebounded by Feely. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Another jumper, no good from Tyson Hook. No 3 look there from Chris Weiser. Here is one from Prill, however, and he knocks it down. 40-17, nothing but domination out of the Jaguars. Here's a 3 to answer, no good from Fort Dodge, and rebounded by Casper Bauer. Chris Weiser lost the 3 look. Chris Weiser rebounding his own missed shot. Prill now having to pass it back outside to Beshin. Casper Bauer driving it in. That one snagged out of the air by Mosley as Feely comes away with it. And turnover on the Dodgers' end as Centennial comes right back with it. 3 turnovers in a row, all together by both these teams here in the last minute. Fast and sloppy both these teams have been moving. Dodgers say, we'll slow it down here. Gavin Davis now trying to get a shot off as he tried passing to Tyson Hook, but it went out of bounds. Luke Mitchell and McLean Gorsh checking in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution in place of Keaton Casper Bauer and Brody Prill. 1:49 to go in the third quarter, 40-17 the lead in favor of the Jaguars. Jaguars passing it up court. Luke Mitchell had it come out of his hands. Back to the Dodgers it goes. A kicked ball called. It'll stay on this end with Fort Dodge as we are under a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Hayden Zuspan checks in for the Dodgers in place of Tytrell Mosley in the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Corner 3 from Davis is no good off the front side of the iron. A jump ball called as the arrow favors the Jaguars. So that'll give Centennial a fresh shot clock here as they lead by 23. Centennial is starting to take their time here with the clock. A deep 3 by Hansen, no good. Rebounded by Gorsh, and a fresh shot clock for the Jaguars to chew. Chris Weiser back to Hansen at the top of the key. Mitchell had issues. He didn't see the pass come in. A foul call against Centennial. It'll go right back to the Dodgers with 48.9 to go in the third quarter. The first foul of the Luke Mitchell's count. Connor Jensen checking in for the Dodgers in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. About a 13-second separation between the shot clock and the game clock. And Zusman in the one-on-one with Gorsh. Zusman trying to drive in, but a foul is called in the interior that will turn the shot clock off with 27.7 to go. The first foul against Will Perpich of the game in the third of the quarter against Centennial. Hayden Zussman with the long inbound to Feely. The deep three, no good from Zussman and rebounded by the Jaguars. And if their last trip to the bucket was any indicator, they're going to try to run this clock all the way down and try to get a shot off shortly before the buzzer. Here's the corner three, good from McLean Gorsh. Heaver at the buzzer, no good for the Dodgers as Zussman's shot falls short of the bucket. 8 minutes left as we end the third quarter. The Jaguars lead 43-17 on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. The fourth quarter coming up after this.
At Ankeny Community School District, we know the power of public education. Your child's preschool, transitional kindergarten, and kindergarten journey begins here with a strong foundation. Certified educators provide an engaging curriculum in safe, nurturing environments. Space is limited for preschool and transitional kindergarten. Experience Ankeny. Preschool is free, and the strong start we provide your little learner is priceless.
We hit the start of the fourth quarter as we welcome you back to IAHSAA postseason basketball on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. 43-17 as the Dodgers start with the ball in a major deficit here in the final 8 minutes. Here's a three from Zussman, offset, no good, and rebounded by Casper Bauer. Luke Mitchell back to Gorsh. Gorsh had the corner three shortly before the buzzer to end the third quarter. Gorsh with another three, that one no good, and rebounded by Mail. Red hot starts have not been the forte for either team here so far tonight. Been seeing a lot of scoreless first minutes here in the first three quarters, and it's a scoreless first minute here in the fourth quarter. That shot no good by Feely. Brody Prill back. The Jaguars pass around. Beshin in the paint to Casper Bauer. His shot off the top right corner of the window goes. Fort Dodge was held to 37 in their previous loss against the Jaguars. They currently have 17 through three quarters. The jumper, no good from Peterson. Jaguars have another chance on their end. McLean Gorsh, no foul called on that end. Head coach Matt Delger did not like that call, or no call to put it simply. That bucket good for the Dodgers as Feely gets the Dodgers' first bucket of the quarter. Brody Mail rebounds that shot on the other end from Luke Mitchell. The offset shot no good. The putback shot no good either from Mail. A lot of missed shots here in the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds. A timeout taken by head coach Matt Delger of the Jaguars. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them as Centennial leads 45-19 on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
IAHSAA postseason basketball on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire. And welcome back to Centennial High School as the Jaguars lead 45-19 and can smell a date on Friday night at Urbandale at 7 p.m. in the Class 4A Sub-State 2 Regional Semifinal. Drew Chrisweiser's shot no good off the glass and rebounded by Brody Mail. Reggie Peterson now driving into the paint, passing back outside. The shot by Gavin Davis goes down. So correction, it's actually Hayden Zuspin with the three there out of the break. Under 5 minutes to go. Here's an answer, perhaps no good, by Cody Voname, who is now on the floor. Drew Hansen's shot goes down. It remains a 25-point lead for Centennial. Starting to see some more bench players coming out for the Jaguars. That shot no good from Tytrell Mosley. A travel called as Drew Hansen's dunk won't count. The students would have loved to see it get put on the board as he put a little sass on that one. Carter Morris now checking back in place of Reggie Peterson in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. About 3 rows of students here for the Jaguars tonight in the opening round of sub-state play here in Class 4A. A steal from Drew Hansen on the pass from Fort Dodge. A foul called against the Dodgers on the other end. This one against Connor Jensen. It's his first foul of the night. And Gavin Davis, as well as Carter Hemrick, now checking in for Fort Dodge in a Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Drew Hansen passing back out to Grady Knoll, who is now on the floor. He missed that 3 attempt. They failed dunk by Tyson Hook. And the Centennial student section is going to make sure he doesn't hear the end of it. And a foul called on the other end against Fort Dodge. 3:50 to go before the Dodgers head to Urbandale on Friday night. This game all but won. Cody Voname now on the floor for Centennial. That one out of bounds off the hands of Gavin Davis. So it'll stay on this end with Centennial. 47-22 the score here. Here's a deep 3, no good from Drew Chrisweiser. Out of bounds off Centennial. It'll go right back to the Dodgers. And here in the last 3.5 minutes, more than likely we'll start to see Willie Williams, head coach of the Dodgers, start to exercise more of the bench. And we can now see the student section chanting to get the bench on the floor. A foul there as Tyson Hook drew it against Lincoln Cole, number 25, who is now out for the Jaguars on the floor. Tyson Hook missing the first free throw out of 2. The second free throw out of 2 falls for Tyson Hook. And the Centennial student section wants to see Carter Gustafson, number 3, for the Jaguars, come out on the floor. He's been the bench favorite for the Centennial student section all season. In the paint, a dunk for Cody Voname. Another timeout taken. It is a full timeout taken by Centennial. We'll take it with him here as it might be some more substitutions coming here. We'll be back after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
My dad always said, if you take care of people, everything else takes care of itself. That promise has guided us since 1978. Since then, you've trusted us with first cars, family cars, fast cars, and the memories in between. Your journey, our promise, that's why we're here.
It's getting juicy in here as the Juicy Wiggle plays over the speakers. During the break, Matt Delger said it's time to unleash the bench. Carter Gustafson, Grady Knoll, and a handful of others on the floor now for the Jaguars. .251 to go in this ball game. The Centennial student section on their feet now, as they would love to see some big-time buckets out of these bench players who don't usually get a lot of time on the floor. Offensive board by Tyson Hook. The second chance shot no good. Jaguars come away with it. It's Alex Ganfield. Driving into the paint is Kinnick Nelson, who gets it to fall. I think the Centennial student section knew that they were going to get a win tonight. I think they came here just to see the bench players get some time on the floor. Foul there called on the shot against Centennial. This one against Carter Gustafson is his first foul of the game. Carter Morris at the line for Fort Dodge. And he misses the first free throw out of 2. As it remains at 51-23. Kinnick Nelson and Grady Knoll taking a few words from head coach Matt Delger during that first free throw attempt. The second free throw good from Carter Morris to make it 51-24. Carter Gustafson driving in, his shot through the front door goes down. The student section loves it. And those are those big time buckets from the bench that the student section loves to see. Another foul that called against Centennial. This one against Grady Knoll. It's his second of the game. Gavin Davis now at the line. Davis missing the first free throw out of 2. Davis, a player who did not put up any stats in the regular season meeting against Centennial. Gavin Davis knocks down the second free throw out of 2. 1:45 to go in the ball game. Jaguars with a big time lead, doubling up plus change against the Dodgers. Missed shot there by Grady Knoll is rebounded by Fort Dodge. Shot no good off the glass, rebounded, however, by Tyson Hook. Out of bounds off of Hook, and it'll go right back to Centennial. Gustafson had the previous big-time shot. That one no good from Knoll. Question is now, what other bench player will get the bucket this time? That one no good from Ganfield, but he rebounds it. And a jump ball called in the interior. It'll stay on this end with the Jaguars. 1:09 to go. It is the bench show now from Centennial High School. Matt Delger giving his starters as much time to rest as they can. A funky looking attempt to try to save that ball by Ganfield as his pass went up to a couple of preschoolers or toddlers here on the Fort Dodge side. Almost another turnover is. There is an air ball by Connor Jensen. No air ball chance, however, out of Centennial. That one circling around on the rim by Knoll, no good. Here's a deep three, good from Gustafson, the student section favorite. And Tyson Hook's pass on the other end. It was tipped by Centennial, but it'll stay on this end with the Dodgers. 24.7 to go, and the shot clock turned off as Centennial can smell a regional semifinal on Friday night in their third game against Urbandale this season. Connor Jensen knocks that bucket down to redeem himself from the previous air ball. Here's a corner three, no good. Rebounded by Grady Knoll. Here's a deep three, no good, as that one bounced off the top of the backboard. That one no good as it bounces into the bleachers. Centennial wins their opening round of sub-state play against Fort Dodge, 56-27. With that, next Friday night, the Jaguars head to Urbandale to take on the Jayhawks for the third time this season at 7 p.m. With that, we thank you for tuning in to IAHSAA postseason basketball on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks driven by Freedom Tire. One more thank you to our sponsors, Lamberti Murphy Strong Law, the team for all your legal needs, and Anne-Marie Gerke with Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's future, your future. Let's protect it. With that, we say so long from Centennial High School. The Jaguars moving on. So long, and have a great night, everyone.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.